Have you ever felt like something big is coming, but you just can't explain it? Like your life is shifting, slowly, quietly, in a way you don't fully understand. That uneasy feeling, the closed doors, the sudden changes, they might not be random. They could be signs that Allah is preparing you for something greater than you've ever imagined. In this video, we're diving into 7 powerful signs that your struggles, your silence, even your spiritual restlessness are not just life's noise, they're divine whispers guiding you to your purpose. Each sign is rooted in spiritual truth, and number 4 might just leave you speechless, because it speaks to something deep within the soul. If you've been searching for clarity, this might be the message you've been waiting for. Let's uncover what Allah might be preparing you for, and how to recognize the signs when they appear. 1. Facing intense hardship. When you find yourself going through one difficulty after another, it may feel like you're being pushed to your limits. However, in the Islamic perspective, hardship is not a punishment, it's a process of refinement. Allah says in the Quran, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease." Surah Ash-Shar 94:6. This reminds us that struggles are not the end, they are part of the journey towards something better. Hardship strips away distractions and forces you to turn inward, to reflect, to pray, and to rely solely on Allah. It's in these moments of vulnerability that your spiritual strength begins to grow. You start to see what truly matters and detach from what doesn't. Also, during difficult times, your du'as become more sincere, your faith becomes more active, and your patience is tested, all qualities that Allah loves and rewards. These trials can also be a form of protection, keeping you from paths or people that would harm your spiritual growth. So, if life feels overwhelming, don't despair. Allah may be preparing your heart and character for something greater, something you cannot see yet, but is already written in your Qadr. Stay firm, and trust in His wisdom. 2. Being pulled away from certain people. Sometimes, relationships shift unexpectedly. Friends grow distant, loved ones walk away, or certain connections simply fade without clear explanation. This can be confusing and even painful. But in many cases, these changes are part of Allah's divine wisdom, removing people from your life who are not meant to be part of the next chapter of your journey. We may not always recognize the hidden harm in certain relationships. Someone may be holding you back spiritually, draining your energy, or influencing you in ways that delay your growth. When Allah is preparing you for something greater, He clears your path, even if it means taking people out of it. This detachment is often a mercy, not a punishment. It creates space, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, for you to connect more deeply with your purpose. In solitude, you begin to rediscover your identity, build resilience, and turn more wholeheartedly toward Allah. Instead of clinging to what is lost, reflect on what's being made possible. Trust that anyone removed from your life was part of a bigger plan, and that what, or who, comes next will be far more aligned with your growth and destiny, inshallah. 3. Doors closing unexpectedly. When opportunities slip away or plans fall apart without warning, it can feel like failure or rejection. But in reality, a closed door is often a sign of Allah's protection, shielding you from what you cannot yet see. Sometimes, what looks like a setback is actually a redirection towards something far more beneficial. In moments like these, frustration is natural. You may wonder why things didn't work out despite your effort, sincerity, or prayers. But remember, Allah's knowledge is perfect, while ours is limited. A path you desperately wanted may have led to harm, distraction, or spiritual decline. By closing that door, Allah is gently guiding you away from what was never meant to be yours. These moments also build trust and surrender. When things don't go your way, you're reminded that success is not always defined by what you achieve, but by how deeply you rely on your Creator. Closed doors test your faith and refine your intentions. So, when life doesn't go according to your plan, take a step back and ask, what is Allah redirecting me toward? Behind every closed door is a hidden wisdom, and sometimes, it's the beginning of something far greater than you ever imagined. 4. Spiritual restlessness. There are times when everything around you seems fine, yet deep within, you feel unsettled, as if something is missing. This spiritual restlessness is not random, it's a sign that your soul is awakening. When Allah is preparing you for something significant, He stirs your heart to seek more meaning, more purpose, and a deeper connection with Him. This inner unease is a call to pause and reflect. You might begin to question your routines, your choices, and the direction of your life. Activities that once felt satisfying may now feel empty. This is not a sign of failure, it's a sign of spiritual growth. Allah is gently pulling you towards something greater by making you uncomfortable with where you are. During this period, you may feel an urge to learn more about your faith, engage in sincere dua, or reconnect with the Quran. These feelings are not accidental, they are part of a divine awakening. Allah is turning your heart toward Him, preparing you to receive something bigger, perhaps a new purpose, a mission, or a transformation in your life. Don't ignore this restlessness. It's not confusion, it's a sign that your soul is being prepared for elevation and deeper alignment with your true path. 5. Frequent tests of patience. When you're repeatedly tested in ways that stretch your patience, whether through delays, disappointments, or difficult people, it's a powerful sign that Allah is shaping your inner strength. Patience, sabr, isn't just about waiting, it's about maintaining trust in Allah while enduring what challenges you most. These tests aren't meant to break you, they're meant to build you. Just as muscles grow through resistance, your character is developed through repeated trials. Allah may be preparing you to carry greater responsibilities or to handle blessings that require emotional and spiritual maturity. Patience also teaches discipline. When you're not immediately rewarded or when your prayers seem unanswered, you're being trained to let go of control and submit fully to divine timing. This deepens your reliance on Allah and purifies your intentions. Often, what we perceive as delays are actually strategic pauses, moments where Allah is fine-tuning our readiness. The bigger the future blessing, the more strength and stability you'll need to hold it with gratitude and wisdom. So if life keeps testing your patience, don't lose heart. These moments are not without meaning. They're the groundwork for something meaningful, preparing you to handle the weight of what you've been destined to receive. 6. Strong urge toward prayer and reflection. There are seasons in life when your heart begins to crave closeness with Allah in a way it never did before. You feel a strong, often sudden, urge to pray more sincerely, seek solitude for reflection, and engage in acts of worship beyond your usual routine. This inner calling is not random, it's a spiritual signal that Allah is inviting you to draw nearer as He prepares you for something greater. This renewed interest in worship often appears during or after periods of confusion, hardship, or emotional numbness. It marks the beginning of spiritual clarity. You may find yourself waking up for tahajjud without planning to, feeling deeply moved by Quranic verses, or making dua with tears and sincerity. These experiences are signs that your heart is being softened and aligned with Allah's will. Increased devotion isn't just a spiritual gift, it's also a form of preparation. The more spiritually connected you are, the more clearly you'll recognize divine guidance when it arrives. Prayer and reflection serve as tools that clear your path, sharpen your focus, and protect you from distractions. If your soul is being pulled toward Allah, follow it. It means He is guiding you toward a future filled with purpose, light, and barakah. 7. Receiving small, unexpected blessings. One of the most beautiful signs that Allah is preparing you for something big is the arrival of small, unexpected blessings in your life. These are not always dramatic or life-changing on the surface. They might be a kind word from a stranger, a sudden ease in a situation, or an opportunity that seems to come out of nowhere. But each of these moments carries deeper meaning. These blessings serve as gentle affirmations that you are being watched over and guided. They often come during times of uncertainty, just when you need reassurance. Allah, in His mercy, sends these signs not only to ease your burden but also to remind you that He is near and listening. Sometimes, these small gifts open the door to larger opportunities. A chance encounter leads to a new connection. A delay turns into a better outcome. These are not coincidences, they are part of Allah's perfect timing and planning. Every small blessing is like a puzzle piece falling into place, preparing you for a greater picture. Recognizing and being grateful for these subtle favors increases your awareness and deepens your faith. It's a reminder that something greater is unfolding, step by step, in ways only Allah can arrange. If you recognized even one of these signs in your life, take heart, Allah may be preparing you for something far beyond your imagination. Every delay, test, and quiet moment has a purpose. Trust His timing, stay connected, and keep your heart open to His guidance. At Deen, we're here to help you grow in faith and purpose, one step at a time. If this video brought you clarity or comfort, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us reach more hearts on this journey toward Allah. Jazakallah khair for watching.